Hello, I would like to show you the advice system in CCP4 Cloud named Verdicts. As I said before, two levels of automation are possible. At the level of the whole project, to guide users through the whole process of structure solution, or at the level of a particular task to help user with optimization of parameters for some particular crystallographic program. And at CCP4 workshops, we are teaching how to analyze program's output and how to adjust parameters to get optimal results in non-standard cases. And these strategies are implemented in the automated user advice system called Verdict. And Verdict is a part of task report for many tasks. It provides easy visual assessment of the quality of achieved results for the task. And it may also provide detailed suggestions and text advice on how these results could be improved. And for some tasks, like RefMac 5, it also provides easy way to rerun tasks with these automatically suggested parameters. We are actively developing verdicts at the moment, and we will introduce them for new tasks. And idea is to make this automated advice system is smart, use metadata for decision making, consider additional factors like resolution, completeness of the model, etc., etc. And still, important point here is that user still have full control over the program parameters. Automatically suggested parameters are clearly highlighted, so expert user can examine this and further modify the parameters or whatever. User is still in full control. This is just an advice. Let me show you how this works. Let's start CCP4 Cloud Remote, or you can run this in desktop mode as well if you like to run this locally on your computer. So that's Cloud Remote. I log in with my credentials, and let's go to this Verdict demo. For instance, we can have a look at phaser verdict. It's quite simple. The structure is likely to be solved. One copy predicted, one copy found. Very simple text suggestion explaining the results. But in the case, if it would be a low LLG or low translation Z score, it will be clearly highlighted here, explained in detail, and some suggestion will be shown how this could be improved. Other tasks like asymmetric unit contents have verdict. So in this case, it says, suggested composition of asymmetric unit corresponds to rather unusual solvent fraction. Yes, indeed, 64% of solvent is a little bit higher than expected, but still number of subunits in the asymmetric unit was guessed correctly for this case. Anyway, verdict provide some text feedback on the achieved results, which I think will be especially useful for novice users. Let's play with RefMac verdicts. RefMac is a quite sophisticated program, and its performance greatly depends on the parameters supplied. There are some reasonable default values, and let's see what happens if we just click Run button and run RefMac with simply default parameters. So as we can see, R3 improved by like 0.5%, and at the moment we are waiting for more probity to finish its job of analysis of the structure behind the curtain. So after more probity, we will get verdict. Yellow zone, fair enough. Overall quality of structure could be better, but what's the problem? So here's the summary. For instance, clash score is substantially higher than expected for this resolution. That's the first thing verdict flags. This clash score is much higher than optimal. And again, this expected score is really based on the resolution of your data in the narrow resolution ranges. And particular advice is given, for instance, increase van der Waals repulsion weight. Also, verdict flags Ramachandran outliers. It can't deal with these right now, but at least it reports clearly to users. Please examine those carefully. Also, it says that R3 is higher than expected for this resolution of the data. It suggests try building more residues, ligands, waters, metals, and also to try anisotropic B-factors modeling. And here you can see a new button appears, Clone Job with suggested parameters. It's a really easy way to rerun the job with suggested parameters. And okay, here you see some parameters are highlighted by blue. Those are suggested values modified by automated user advice system. Still, you're in full control. You can modify these values whatever you like, but let's get back to the defaults. Now you can see it introduced van der Waals repulsion weight. It will generate hydrogen atoms, again, for additional repulsion to improve clash score. And as resolution is high, subatomic, it will switch on anisotropic B-factors refinement. So let's just press run button to see how these new suggested by verdict parameters work. R3 is now 25.2%, which is lower than before. Bond length RMSD is in desired range. Clash score, it's still too high. So van der Waals repulsion weight of 2 was not enough, and now it's new recommendation from verdict to increase it to 3. Recommendations are a little bit conservative. We don't want to overstrain this as well. Still, we have flag about Ramachandran outliers, comment about difference between R work and R3. So what we can do now, we can, again, just clone job with suggested parameters, 0 effort, and now you can see van der Waals repulsion weight is further increased automatically. Let's see how it works with this option. Good job. Now it's in the green zone. Still clash score decreases, but it's still like 2 times higher than optimal, and there is another advice to further increase van der Waals repulsion weight to 4.5 now. Shall we follow this advice? Yeah, that's very easy. Just pressing 2 buttons. Overall quality of the structure is rather reasonable. Clash score is almost expected value for this resolution. R3 is still a little bit too high. We have a couple of Ramachandran outliers, and you see there is no button displayed anymore. That means that this deviation from expected values are not that great, and all automated suggestions are lifted up. Like, yes, if you like, you can try to further increase van der Waals repulsion weight, or fix your Ramachandran outliers with code or whatever. But button disappears means automation suggests it did what it could. And please note, after first refinement, we had R3 of 26.4%. And after the last round, we have R3 of 25.3. So it's more than 1% improvement in R3, completely automatically by improving RefMac parameters. Also, we dramatically improved geometrical quality of the structure by reducing clash score, and bond length MSD is within range, etc., etc. This is how verdicts work. And let me show you at the end another small thing. We have not only verdicts here, but also an interesting part of the report called quality assessment. It's not only specific to RefMag. You will find quality assessment for Buccaneer and other model building and refinement jobs. So what could we find here? We can find B-factor analysis, graph of B-factor versus residue number. So you can straight away have idea about your hot loops, etc., etc. And you can see average B factors per chain. Apart from that, electron density fit analysis with ED-stats, nice graphs displaying fit to the density of your model. Also, here you have access to mole probability report, report of the bad clashes, and extracts from full mole probability report. Very easy if you're interested in it. Ramachandran plot. That's our Ramachandran outlier, nice and red. And finally, something I'm very happy about. That's table 1, crystallographic statistics for publication. So all the data available is combined to make table 1 for a paper. It includes wavelengths, details of your space group and unit cell, your resolution range, including outer shell, all the information about reflections, completeness, Minai over Sigai, Wilson B factor, all these sort of important values are represented here in a very nice format. And moreover, it's available to download in either CSV or even RTF format for easy copy and paste into your paper. So please don't neglect it. I think it's a very useful feature of the reports quality assessment. Okay, so I think that's all, and good luck with your structure solution. Good luck with your refinements. Thank you.